We're in the final stretch of the Ingen Dinosaur Profile Season 4 episodes. The last 3 episodes are all going to be big Ingen topics that you may have heard about. However, for a good few of you, I know this is going to be a first time. With that being said, let us start with one that has been covered a little bit before, but you probably have not heard of, the Green Flame. To start off our tale, we have to talk about a man named Abraham Gerson. Abraham was an Ingen scientist who reported on the Green Flame originally, although he really did not know what it was. Abraham did note, though, that there was a company named Biosyn, who we've talked about a little bit before on this channel, and they were on Isla Nublar trying to find this green flame. But according to Abraham, Biosyn was so desperate to find this green flame that they dressed up as US soldiers and even threatened to kill anybody on the premises. And that's where Abraham's story ends. But there would be later research that would indicate that he was not at all lying, and there was in fact something called the Green Flame that was amiss. In 2005, Jurassic World would open, and in a data mine done only a year later, the title Green Flame would appear yet again. But this data mine also had other bits of information in it that would give us a few keys as to what the Green Flame actually was. Specifically some animal names: chameleon, allosaur, Rajasaur, and Raptor. Now this might seem like gibberish to some, however, there's probably quite a lot of you who have put together at this point, these are some of the key ingredients in the Ingen hybrid, the Indominus Rex. So we can gather that the Green Flame and the Indominus Rex have something in common, but what really is it? Well, in 2010, a list of dinosaur names would come out titled the Alive List, which we'll get into in a second, that would feature the Green Flame as one of these quote-unquote dinosaurs. I say quote-unquote because all of the dinosaurs in the Alive List were actually just hybrid dinosaurs. You probably would even recognize a few of the names because I've covered them as dinosaurs on this channel. For example, the Proceratomimus is a dinosaur that was originally found on the Alive List. In fact, the Alive List had over 100 hybrids listed, all with descriptions. The Green Flame was the one that gained the most notoriety because it was mentioned not 1, but 2 times, meaning that Ingen had created 2 assets that were under the code name the Green Flame. 2014 rolls around and development for the Indominus Rex starts. And after looking around in files for Ingen, guess what people found? They found this paddock and the Green Flame being mentioned simultaneously. Now that leads to the question, where did the Indominus Rex even come in? Where did the name come from? And why is it not being mentioned in these files? Well, that's because the name for the Indominus Rex was not pushed until the creature was almost entirely ready to be shown to the public. In fact, the name for the Indominus Rex was not mentioned until January of 2015 for the first time. This is also when we learned that a new trait to its genome had been added, the genome of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Then of course, as we all know, in June of 2015, the Indominus breakout happened. This event in 2015 completely and utterly ruined Jurassic World due to how many casualties actually happened during the event, but despite this, Green Flame information was at an all-time high. In the time period of 6 months, we learned quite a few things about this project. Firstly, ideas of hybrid dinosaurs have pretty much been around since the beginning of the Jurassic franchise, and secondly, the Green Flame project was pretty much just an overall summary of the idea to create hybrid dinosaurs in the hopes that they could create a super weapon. And unknown to us until recently, they actually did that in 2014 when they created a prototype version of the Indoraptor. As you can see, these look pretty familiar as they all look a lot like the Indominus Rex. Specifically, in 2015, we believe they got the final version of it done, or at least the final prototype done, which we only have 2 actual images of because it's of its dead body. This was found in the Lockwood Manor in 2018 after it caused a lot of havoc in there due to some illegal dino trading. This image was specifically taken off of a security cam footage, and it shows Blue the Velociraptor majestically standing over its dead body. But we know that before this incident in California, the Indoraptor was actually used in quite a few tests in 2015, only a couple weeks after the Indominus incident. In fact, the Jurassic Productions series of films titled The Green Flame and The Green Inferno were all meant to capture the instances of the Indoraptor being used with tests on Isla Nublar. However, the last film in this trilogy, titled A Green Devil, was never released due to the company actually being sued by Ingen for defamation of character, when in reality, everything they showed in this was true. I'd recommend that if you want to get another view on the Green Flame incident, that you go and watch these because they give a lot of information about it, and I think they are very, very informative. But that is all I have to say about the Green Flame. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Only 2 more left in this series. And remember, if something chases you, run.